Welcome back to Digital Insights. I'm Mike Bank and I'm here with Omkar Joshi. In the first section of our interview, we covered the early days of Omkar's startup, Company Reporting. Now we're going to talk about how Omkar grew the company. So Omkar, you mentioned in the first section that you came up with the idea, you found customers, and then you went out to the market and created a product. What came next?
Yeah, and I would sort of slightly correct the first part in that I didn't actually found Company Reporting. I founded what was called trueandfair.com. That was my startup. And like I said, we built a product, we got a lot of traction with customers. We didn't raise funding. At that point, funding was not available. We just kept on building the product. There came a point where we had to make a change. So either we really accelerated the funding to go after our customers or look for other options. So this is around sort of 2009, early 2009, mid 2009. Again, funding is not readily available. You know, everybody's cash strapped. The VC market is almost shut for a while. What do I do? Do I shut down the business and go back to a cushy job, or do I just keep going? So at that point, I realized that one of the core issues with my product was that I was going to have to sell it to large corporates and large accounting firms. And of course, the issue with them is they suffer from large sales cycles. There's too many decision makers in this. They pay late. They're never the best payers, and you have to jump through, hundreds of hoops to actually get to a contract. So I then looked at, what are other sort of complementary offerings that are out there. So let's look at, what else is out there. And I came across Company Reporting, which
was an existing company.
Which was an existing brand, and I've used Company Reporting as an accountant 10 years back. So Company Reporting as a brand existed from 1990s. It was set up by a gentleman called Dr. David Tonkin, who is a PhD in accounting. And over the years, I had seen the quality of the product sort of steadily decline. So I knew there was something that existed, and it was really on a weak platform, mostly treated like a bit of a magazine. So at that point, I then started discussions with David and the rest of the sort of Company Reporting investors. It took me a good sort of year or so to actually convince them that I have a better product and I have more traction with customers. So let's join hands. And actually, despite being half the size of Company Reporting, I actually was able to buy out Company Reporting. So True and Fair and Company Reporting merged in 2010, and we became one company, and that was where the real story of Company Reporting started.
That's when it began. Yeah. Okay. So, you mentioned some of the difficulties actually about winning these larger clients. You have an incredible client list, some mega cap corporations. Vodafone is one, I believe. GlaxoSmithKline, BAE. Were those one off the back of the relationship that Company Reporting had, or did you have to win those organically, as it were?
Yeah, yes, we do have quite a large clientele, and it is absolutely blue chip companies, large accounting firms. We work with the regulatory bodies, ISB, SEC. We work with academic institutions. There's about 50 odd universities we work with. So yes, a very strong and powerful client base. It's very difficult to say how we actually started picking them up. It's a very difficult market to crack. And Company Reporting, with its really powerful brand, which was known over the years, was very powerful for us to actually go after these big relationships. Several of them existed already with Company Reporting. Several of them were lost over the years because of a slightly weaker product. And we were able to really improve on the user experience. We used Drupal 6, which now we're looking to go over to Drupal 7 very soon. But that completely changed the way the website used to be, from being, we are a book publisher here's our book in digital format,
Yeah.
to being a real platform of choice.
So there was a real technological or digital play
That's
there
right,
to help
yeah.
improve the brand as a whole.
That's right, and the technological play was not, I mean, it's not, still isn't a tech product, it's still a content product. And the real USP is not the technology, it's the platform, or let's say the platform with the content.
Yeah,
So, you
absolutely.
know, what we do and how we bundle it together, how we link it to the standards, that's the real IP in the business.
So maybe we can take this opportunity to talk a bit more about how you onboarded new customers or attracted new customers. I know that you guys were offering a free trial and maybe still do. How was your experience of that in terms of attracting clients?
Yeah, it's again, you know, with niche products in our market, the issue is getting people to try us out, right? So we do offer free trials or through our website. We get hundreds of free trial requests, and the issue is several of them go to the website, fill up a form, say, I want to try this product,
Yeah.
and don't try it. So what do you do? So you know, I mean, at the end of the day, that's still our primary way of attracting customers, is to let them have a go at it, play with it, and see what's available. But we also figured out that the best way to get people to actually do something is to be told that this is a good product by a third party who the target customers believed in. So we went and partnered with the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, ICAW, and as a part of that deal, they're now actively sort of endorsing our product to their members. And now the members who are chartered accountants, they see an independent body that serves their interests is actually recommending this product, and that actually has resulted in, you know, maybe, you know, doubling our customer base in a matter of months. Yeah.
So that particular partnership, coupled with the partnership or merger with Company Reporting, which already had many existing relationships,
That's right, yeah.
those two were, in your view, quite critical in terms of building the business.
Yeah.
But were there any other challenges that you faced as you were expanding?
Yeah, I mean, as you sort of grow the business, funding is again always an issue, and we've had again, you know, several points at which we've said, let's see if we really want to grow this business beyond where it is, and let's get some funding.
Yeah.
Again, B2B, you know, lack of understanding of the market is unbelievable. How people just do not see how much the opportunity actually is worth.
We'll have to get you to bring sexy back to B2B.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but yeah, we're trying our best to do that.
Good. Okay. Just a couple more questions. You mentioned the industry body, ICAW, as being a key partner. Did you also have mentors or other advisors who were external to the business who helped you? And if so, who were they, and in what areas did you find those the most valuable?
Sure. Yes, and you know, I must say I've had several mentors over the years. I would name a few, but you know, not for this forum. I mean, there's several who've helped me. I would say the most, you know, the biggest mentor who probably deserves a mention is Open Coffee Club.
Okay.
It's been a phenomenal journey for me for the last 3-4 years. I've been occasionally, you know, answering questions, but mostly I've been sort of, you know, taking stuff from, you know, right from setting up my first bank account to choosing these developers for the prototype to you know, understanding marketing spend as a percentage of revenues to, you know, picking an advisor for the sale, you know, which was Keystone. So I've really taken a lot from this network, and yes, there's several other individuals who've really helped shape this business over the years. I'm very thankful, and you know, every entrepreneur out there should really find somebody who they can talk to.
Thanks very much. It's very inspirational.
Yeah.
In the next section, we are going to be talking with Omkar about how he prepared the business for exit and the eventual buyout of his business, and then we'll conclude with what Omkar is going to be doing next.